Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. I hope you're having a great day today. Yesterday was the first day of spring, but it feels more like spring today than it did yesterday. Hi, guys. Hope you're having a great day. It is March 21st, Tuesday, March 21st, and we got a great show lined for you. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Monday through Friday, dedicated to the first responders and mostly dedicated to people like you who sit and watch the show. Either you watch it at 12 o'clock or you watch it anytime you can on 5 different social media outlets: the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, the Mo Carraro Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and of course on our new Ocean's Pit Facebook page. So why don't you give that a check? Why don't you like it? Why don't you share it? However you're watching the show, share it. It's going to be a good one today. We really appreciate it. And you know, Tuesdays also, folks, is where I donate every Tuesday morning from 8 to 10, Almost Home Foundation on Wise Road in Schaumburg, Illinois. Almost Home Foundation is for dogs. They do have cats. It's a great shelter, ladies and gentlemen. And Kelly Kane and her crew do an incredible job. So it's very, very important that you give when you can, whatever you can. Please, supplies, volunteers, funding, they need it. All volunteers, now for profit. Go to almosthomefoundation.org and give. All right, so, God, it's happening every time I do that. These new technologies now with the new computers, it's nuts. Anyway, I started the show by reading this book. I was reading this book called Safe Landing. And why I've been reading it, folks, it's a family journey following the crash of American Airlines Flight 191. Follow 3 siblings' incredible journey over the last 40 plus years, grieving their parents' sudden loss, coming together as a family, working hard on their lives of 273 lost on Flight 191. It's an inspirational Chicago story about love, family, and how tragedy gets a big word, but it never gets the final word. And tomorrow, these people, this family, will be our guest, Safe Landing. So when you watch a special version of Ocean's Pit tomorrow, they're going to be on telling an incredible story of how families, siblings get together. I mean, I can just imagine what they had to go through. And the book is called Safe Landing by Melody Smith, Jim Borers, and Kim Jockel. So they're going to be on the show tomorrow, Safe Landing. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We'll give you more details on that. Every show is brought to you by our good buddies, of course, from Ace Hardware. Ace is a great place. Of course, buy local, shop local. 4 different locations: Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville. Very simple, folks. They have great deals there. But with spring in the air, we want you to remember one thing: grill your ace off. That's right. Grill your ace off. And you mentioned Grill Your Ace Off at any 4 of these locations, and you tell them Ocean's Pit, you get $20 off any grill purchase. That's $20 off any grill purchase if you go into Norwich, Ace Hardware, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville stores and go Grill Your Ace Off. That's right. And tell them Ocean's Pit sent you. And Raffaello and Jackie do an incredible job, and their staff, Joanne and Melissa, they do an incredible job. So check them out, Ace. All right, so boy, we got a great day planned for you guys today, and it's great seeing some new faces and great seeing some old faces and regulars. Daniel Nozak, I will see you tonight. Carol, happy anniversary to Carol. How many years now, Carol Minotti? You and hubby, March 21st, 1976. Celebrating a nice anniversary. God bless you guys. Lee Stevens in the house. Great entertainer in the Chicagoland area. Lee. Kathy Lazaro, how you doing, hon? Kathy Ippolito. Danny Mazzy in the house. Buy local, shop local. Folks, a couple things we're going to talk about. Speaking about my buddy Danny Mazzy, when it's talking about buy local and shop local, that means you're going to go to Armando's Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Buy local, shop local. Tell Danny Mazzy you heard it on Ocean's Pit. And don't forget Michael and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. And don't forget my good buddy Danny Nozak, folks. We got a big event coming up. There's a lot of great stuff happening in the ocean world, but I want to push the ones that all the shows are important, but one that's meaning in my heart has got to do with animals. Animal shelter. Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. We're going to be doing a free benefit show at the Tap House Grill, Wednesday, April 12th, 1243 State Street. Yours truly, Tony Toto, and the incomparable Regina Karma will be doing a show. $10. All the money goes to Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. And the Tap House Grill got some great food, some cocktails. They're going to have a silent auction. So mark it on your calendar. April 12th, Wednesday. Do something good for animals. Ruby Whiskers, thanks you. Albert, what's up? Yeah, 47 years. God bless you, Carol. God bless you. Yes, I am tonight. What's going on tonight? You people are asking. Well, you guys know our good friends Diane, George from the Jersey Girls. Unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, their house burned down. Diana was out of town, but George was still home. Thank God he got out. He was safe, and with his pets, they were safe, but everything was destroyed. So tonight, now they got a GoFundMe page, but tonight is a live concert at the Club Arcada Speakeasy. I heard it's not in the theater now. It's been moved upstairs to the Club Arcada Speakeasy, hosted by Nick and Phyllis Hodges, St. Nicholas, and the First Lady of Music, Phyllis Hodges. There's going to be so many great acts. I'll be there with Tony Ocean, but I'll also be there with Mojo's Jukebox, kicking off the show with my new rock band. So, and plus many more great artists will be there. And we're so excited. The Jersey Girls will be performing as well. Nick Hodges, Chicago Piano Man, Stephanie, Regina, John Anthony. I mean, the list goes on and on of who's going to be there tonight. $30. Come on in. All the money goes to Diane and helping them out for their house that did burn down. And you know what? That's when it's time for when family and friends, you need everybody come together. And this is what we're doing. It's a good cause. It's going to be tonight at the Club Arcada Speakeasy. Everything starts at 7 o'clock. About 9, 10 different acts. We'll be jamming. We'll be having fun. It's going to be low-key. It's going to be a low-key show for our good friends. So I hope you guys can come on out. We appreciate it. Emo, how you doing, my friend from Florida? Kathy Ippolito, Santa Barbara in the house. We have Wisconsin. We have a lot of good stuff coming up and a lot of other shows coming up. Boy, now don't forget what's big. 2 big announcements that's going to happen on March 23rd. That's next Thursday. You know that we do the live remote every Thursday. I have my lovely wife, Laura Ocean. So, 12 o'clock. From 12 to 1 next Thursday, we will be at the Village Tavern on Wise Road in Schaumburg. And we'll be doing live Ocean's Pit. And there's going to be a certain section in the restaurant. You know what Village Tavern is known for? The world-famous chicken fingers and their special honey mustard sauce. JC, the owner is nice enough, CJ's the owner is nice enough to give free chicken fingers and honey mustard sauce for anybody who's in the area or Ocean's Pit. Now, when you walk in the door, we'll be in the back. Come on down, take a seat, and try those delicious free chicken fingers and honey mustard at Village Tavern this Thursday, the 23rd, from 12 to 1, Ocean's Pit Live. Yours truly, my lovely co-host, Laura Ocean, of course. Mayor Tom Daly of Schaumburg will be stopping by. Thank you, my good friend Donnie Morrison, for putting that together, and thank you, Village Tavern. Also that day, we're going to be going live for the first time on Instagram. Live on Instagram as well. There'll be 6 formats where you can watch Ocean's Pit. So get your butt out there Thursday and enjoy. Lilia, hi Lilia, how you doing, my friend? Long time no see. And we're on 12 to 1 every day. But I'm excited about that one. Village Tavern. We love when we do live remotes and it's audience participation. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Ronnie B. Elvis. Hope you and Deborah have a great time. But tonight, all the entertainers are going to be there. Most of it, great entertainers in Chicagoland area, are going to be there donating their time for Diana and the Jersey Girls. It's going to be tonight. I'm excited about that, folks. Okay, busy week for us. Wednesday, we will be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry Jams and Louis Pipes. Thursday, we're returning to Club Arcana Speakeasy upstairs with yours truly, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, and Danielle Lark Angel. What an incredible voice this woman has. So she'll be making her debut there at the Speakeasy with us Thursday. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse celebrating Daryl Armenstad's birthday. And Saturday will be at Taverna on Division with Tony Toto and Jeff Dubray this Saturday. Stella! What's up, honey? I hope you're doing well. All right, 29th of March will be at Rosario's in Roselle. The 30th will be back at Donnie G's, March 30th in Elmwood Park. Have not been there since my birthday, so it's going to be fun. Bill, going to come see you tomorrow. Well, thank you, Billy. I appreciate Bill Kuda. Thank you. Come over, make sure you come up and say hi, pal. All right, we're making our debut at Caliendo's on Sunday, April 2nd with Jeff Dubray. And the St. Jude's benefit, April 23rd at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles. All the money goes for St. Jude's. Nick Hodges, Phyllis Hodges, putting that all together. Little bit country, little bit rock and roll is the theme. And then Ocean's Rat Pack will be doing the Des Plaines Theater Sunday, April 30th with special guest Jack D'Amico. Also will be opening for the Grassroots June 4th. June 4th at the Outside Pavilion concert in Elk Grove, my hometown. And just added, Woodstock Country Club, April 15th with Ocean's Rat Pack. And Ocean's Rat Pack is going to Galena, Illinois, August 20th, outside at the Forget About It Vineyard and Winery. Dinner show, seats on the deck, seats on the lawn. It's Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, Elliot Wimbush as Sammy Davis, yours truly as Dean, and we've got Vince Amore as Tony Bennett. All four for the first time ever at Forget About It Vineyard and Winery, Sunday, August 20th. Excited. Buongiorno, Joe. We were just talking about you, Vince. Jim, how you doing, my good buddy? Pina, I'm glad you enjoyed the CD, honey. Mary Bosco, Canella, how are you doing, honey? All right, so it's going to be good. If you guys can get out this Thursday during the day, 12 to 1, Village Tavern, come out and sample free chicken fingers, Ocean's Pit, me and my lovely wife, Laura. It's going to be fun, and I'm excited about that, folks. All right, a lot of stuff to talk about. Really is. And don't forget, the new CD, Heard I Had a Good Time, the best of Tony O, 30 years. You can private message me. We'll send this to you. $15. That's with shipping included. Or pick it up at one of my shows for 10. Support local talent. Bunch of great songs. Let's go to the first Oh My God facts. Here it is today. The difference between a nook and a cranny. Tony, what is the difference between a nook and a cranny? Well, the nook is a corner and a cranny is a crack. There you go. Oh my God, facts here at Ocean's Pit, Monday to Friday. Now, yesterday I was going to leave you with this crazy news. Now, this was published in People magazine and NBC. Are you ready for this nonsense? And we know there's a lot of shit, crazy shit in this world. We know that already. Every day there's some more whack job, more and more problems, and more people just destroying this country. Matt Kassane will be there tonight with his Chris Farley or President Trump impersonation. By the way, President Trump is not in jail yet, and it's Tuesday. Anyway, we'll get more on that. But what I'm trying to say is what's important. Listen to this. You're not going to believe this shit if I'm going to tell you. Now, remember a few years back, for all you football fans out there, I think the team was the San Francisco 49ers. They had a quarterback named Colin Kaepernick. And if you heard the story that he got on his knees during the national anthem and the place went ballistic. Now, you heard about this. Well, listen to this, folks. According to People magazine, according to NBC, according to the New York Post, Colin Kaepernick is suing his parents. Listen to this. suing his white parents, for adopting him into a white family without his consent. He's suing for $21 million. Kathy Carroll, Trump is not going to jail. You're absolutely right. But do you believe this? Do you believe this? He's suing his parents for $21 million for adopting him, a white family, without his consent. I didn't look much into the story. He adopted him, gave him shelter, gave him love, obviously. He did become a world famous football player with a scholarship, big salary till he blew it. Maybe it can be Farley and Trump. There you go. Matt Cassane is many talents tonight. What a loser, right, Mary? No class, this guy. Who took care of you when you were young? You were pulled out of adoption. They took care of you. Colin Kaepernick suing for $21 million, suing his parents without his consent. Shit, you're an idiot, Kaepernick. Kaepernick, whatever the hell your name is. What an idiot. Suing his parents. Complete idiot. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Also, a happy 58th anniversary again. I got to keep saying it to Robert and Jan Provenzano. 58 years. Love you guys. Happy anniversary. Patrice, former Honey Bear, Chicago Bear Honey Bear. How you doing, my love? Ungrateful Stella, you're right. If he was a baby, he had no say-so. Lawyer that his representative should know that, idiots. If he was a baby. I don't know. But if he was a minor, right? 18, whatever, 16? I don't know when he got adopted. But why would you sue you? I mean, it's nuts. Donnie Morrison, my good pal, I want to thank you for lunch yesterday when we went to Village Tavern. And Donnie's going to be with us, of course, for that big thing we're doing at Village this Thursday. Try out Ocean's Pit. Come on out from 12 to 1. Try those delicious, world-famous chicken fingers with that honey mustard sauce. It's going to be great. Me and my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, my co-host, will be there. It's fun. So come on out to Village Tavern. Wise Road, Schaumburg, this Thursday. Not only an idiot, but respect with the media is not helping Emo. You're absolutely right. Bill, he's an asshole. Crazy. What's wrong with these people? Here's the quote for today, folks. Be someone who makes every day be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. When you go out, always try to make someone feel better. It's a crazy world. We can all need a little lift up. We can all use some inspiring words. Like, how's your day? Hope everything is good. A little text, a little call, a little email, whatever the hell it is. Big Shaq O'Neal, NBA from the Lakers, former Lakers, of course, is opening Big Shaq Chicken, coming to Chicago. Big Shaq Chicken, Shaq O'Neal opening a big chicken franchise in the Chicagoland area. We were just in Libertyville on Saturday. We played a new place called O'Toole's. We had a great time. Thinking of Libertyville, I didn't realize about Marlon Brando got expelled from school in Libertyville for riding a motorcycle down the halls in the school that he was in. Now, he was born in Nebraska and somehow ended up in Libertyville. But the point is, yes, awesome place, delicious manja. Forget about it, Tony. Toto. We'll see Tony twice this week. My good friend Tony will be with us Thursday at Speakeasy and Saturday at Taverna. My good buddy Tony Toto. So Marlon Brando gets expelled from school in Libertyville for riding his motorcycle in the hall. How many people probably wanted to do that when they were kids? I was never much into motorcycles, but just running through the halls and just doing shit. Love that story, man. Listen to this. Someone who heals in solitude is a different kind of beast. That's someone you don't want to mess with. Because if he's trying to heal by himself with no friends and just in solitude, it's very difficult to do. Dangerous beast. Don't mess with these people, folks. Crazy stories, folks. Five women, unfortunately, five women were injured in a single car crash in Arlington Heights this past weekend. Horrible. A woman charged with leaving multiple messages threatening to kill a police officer in Barrington. A 71-year-old lady was charged with leaving multiple messages on the police station's phone about killing an officer in Barrington. They're all whack jobs. 71-year-old lady. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Oh, keep those cards and letters coming in. Hi, Lillian. Great seeing you on Saturday. Happy birthday again to your daughter, Angela. Isn't that nuts? It gets even worse, folks. Washington Post. A Washington mother told her former Air Force son to wash his hands. He was so pissed off that he shot his mother dead. The mother told him to wash his hands, and he shot his mother dead. You can't make this shit up, folks. You can't make this shit up. One more stupid thing after another. And this shit's all making headlines. All making headlines. 4 family members from Chicago broke into a Mariano's, stole baby formula, stole Red Bull, stole detergent, cat food, Nexium, almost $1,300 worth of stuff stolen. Let's not forget the baby formula, obviously, right? Red Bull, detergent, cat food, Nexium. $1,300 worth of merchandise stole from Chicago Mariano's suburb. Here's some good news. 2010 Airline Safety Act. They've been training these airline people better now. And the reduction of airline fatalities is now 99.8%. Now you remember from 2020 to 2022 when these airline pilots were retiring or leaving or wouldn't take the jab and they had to leave and they were running out of airline pilots or all the stores are running out of employees and stuff like that. And they were just trying to grab whoever they can, put them to the basic training of airline pilots without giving them the full training. And a lot of stuff was happening. So it's good news. The Airline Safety Act pilot transportation requirements has went up. So they're training more, these airline pilots, giving them more training that they need so they can stop these flights and stuff that happens. So I'm really happy on that, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you're having a great day today. It is beautiful. We got some birthdays. Let's see. Jerry Cartel from Alice in Chains celebrates a birthday. Livry Garcia from the Chicago White Sox celebrates a birthday. Great rock and roller bass player Billy Sheehan celebrates a birthday today. Howard Hessman, remember him from WKRP in Cincinnati. Howard Hessman celebrates a birthday. Marionette, if you're watching, happy birthday to your mom up in heaven, 99 years old. Erica Spring Fever. Yes, we all have it. Kirby Puckett, from former member of the Minnesota Twins, for all you baseball fans, celebrates a birthday. Eddie Mahoney was a New York police officer. His father was a New York police officer. His grandfather was a New York police officer. But he wanted to be a rock and roll singer, and he was one of the best. And of course, we lost him a few years ago. The great Eddie Mahoney, better known as Eddie Money, celebrates happy birthday to the money man, Eddie Money. From ABC, Tracy Butler celebrates a birthday today. Josie and Tina Marie from the Josie Awards. Vito Pastone celebrates a birthday. Vito, happy birthday. How about great actor Hal Linden? Celebrates a birthday at the age of 93 years old. Hope you're doing well, folks. Oceans Pit, beautiful day. Guinness. If all you Guinness drinkers out there, Guinness beer drinkers are opening a brand new brewery in Chicago this summer on Fulton Market, right next to the Great Carnival, which we're going to be back there May 21st with Ocean's Rat Pack. I'm excited. Anyway, Fulton Market is going to be, they took over an old railroad depot. They took over 901 West Kedzie Street. There's going to be a brand new Guinness beer brewery on Fulton Market opening this summer. For all you Guinness fans out there, very, very cool. James Gandolfini, better known to most of you people as Tony Soprano. Great TV show, The Sopranos. For many years, it was more Emmys than any other show in television history. Well, when it was going to be the end of the show, James Gandolfini bought 450 gold watches that he gave to all the cast members, all the staff on the last day of shooting. Total value of all those watches were $2 million. Granted, he has it, but he didn't have to do that. That's just one classy guy, the great late James Gandolfini. Jill, hello, Indiana. How are you doing, my dear? Hope you're having a good time. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Let's get some sponsors. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Call my buddy Roy McCampbell at 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions. Increasing profits by reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you go to Laura Ocean Solutions. Credit card processing at its finest. Let's not forget Deutsch Power Center. Deutsch Power Center, folks, servicing the great construction, Lake servicing the construction and diesel industry. These words are killing me today. In Chicago for the last 100 years. Call Deutsch Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois, 224-276-6550. Let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars, hand-rolled, delivered right to your doorstep. Call Javier from Tarpon Springs, Florida, 727-366-7536. And Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days. Carmela and Anthony out of Rosemont, Illinois. Call them. No more comb-overs. No more hats, no more sprays. Gentlemen, I did it. You can do it. Trico Hair Experts, 773-999-7888. Good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. All right. Boy, I'm having a good day today. I hope you are too. And I hope you're good at what you're doing. Learn to be quiet. Here's something I found out. I think you guys might have found this out too. Learn to be quiet today, or learn to be quiet anytime. And I'll tell you why. Not everyone is on your team. A lot of them just want to know the plan so they can go ahead and tell everybody else your plan. So learn to be quiet. Very, very important. Upraising Bakery. No, it's sad. I hate when businesses close. And this one's been around for a long time. This is Lake in the Hills. It's going to close March 31st. If you're in that Lake in the Hills area, Uprising Bakery, cake closing. I hate that when that stuff happens. First day of spring was yesterday. I hope you're out, jogging, doing whatever you're doing. People are starting to golf already, lighting up a cigar, going out and smoking. Very, very important. CBS meteorologist who does the weather is in California. Carlos Schwartz during a live, she was live telling the weather and she dropped, collapsed. Don't know what happened to her, but imagine that happening on live television. Imagine, I mean, it's bad enough helping alone in your home or your job, but live television, Jesus, crazy. It's a true story, Jill. Yes. Spring break. If you're going to go to Miami Beach spring break, they're telling you to stay home. They don't want a spring break because of all the shootings there. Their curfew now is 9 p.m. Miami Beach, Florida, spring break. Did you ever think there'd be a curfew at 9 p.m. because of all the shooting and everything that's going on in Miami, Florida? Wow. That's stuff that you just don't hear too often, folks. Belleville, Southern Illinois. 2 incidents in one day at the Southern Illinois coal mine, leaving 1 dead and 5 injured. People that work for the coal mine, I remember watching old shows, and those jobs were so dangerous. All that stuff you're breathing, very dangerous job. And now this is in Belleville, Southern Illinois. 1 dead, 5 injured. That's a crazy job to have. And prayers go out to that anybody who works in these coal mines. Very, very difficult. Have a great day too, Peanut. Bye-bye. Stella, crazy world. Hey, people out there, stop lowballing your business. If you're in business, stop lowballing it to satisfy these cheap people. They paid full price for Air Jordans and Michael Kors and everything else. They can learn to pay you. Know your value. Know your worth. Stop selling yourself short. Ronnie DeMel, a friend of mine. I haven't seen her in a while, but I hope she's doing well. My good friend Ronnie from the Hyatt. She says, I mean this from the heart. If it could be text it. Don't call me. How do you feel about the calls? How do you feel about Texas? She's got a point there. I think more and more people are relying on the phone to text or email than to pick up a phone and call. Now, sometimes you're working in an office, you can't get calls, so these texts or emails are the way to go. But I think any communication is better than nothing. Whatever it is. Checking in on somebody. Yeah, would you want to talk to them and have a great conversation? That's good. That's what you're hoping. But if you can't, at least text. Hey, how's your day going? What's going on? I guess calling, you don't need to anymore. It's getting kind of weird that people don't want to talk on the phone anymore. So it's a great text, great post by my friend Ronnie DeMel. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If it's textable, don't call me. For a quick text is fine, but not for a full conversation. I agree with you. If it's a short text, what time you're picking me up, or meet me here, or hi, fine. But if you're getting into that stuff and you do the voice thing or you do the text, the voice thing destroys the message. It always screws it up. I think if it's something very important, you pick up the phone and you talk to that person. That's just me. Hey, folks, we all know it. It's almost time to put away all those black winter clothes and take out all your black spring clothes. We know that, folks. We know that is true. I call, I hear from my brothers every week. Other than that, I text. There you go, Carol. Now, again, we were talking earlier about how crazy this world is. This is a Wisconsin restaurant in Wisconsin. I'm not going to say the name of the place. So an employee messed up an order, which sometimes happens in all life. If a restaurant messes up an order, you fix it, apologize. It is what it is. Most people, 95% of the people, would say, no problem, thank you for fixing it. Not the case with this guy in Wisconsin. The employee, ladies and gentlemen, messed up his order. So what did this guy do? Took a gun and shot him in the face. Michael Sansone, Arizona, is in the house. Michael, what's up, my friend? You believe this? An employee messed up an order at a Wisconsin restaurant, and a man got so pissed off, shot him in the face. Google it. True story. You can't make this shit up. Happy birthday to Bruce Willis, 68 years old. You see him with dementia. You barely can I mean, the guy, wow. There's a picture of him and Demi Moore and his family posted on video. It was so scary. I mean, just watching him. I mean, Bruce Willis was the macho guy. I mean, that dementia, man, is the worst. Just destroys you. Denise, it is insane. Stella, so much, it's overrated. So much killing in this world. Nonsense killing. Killing is bad enough, but nonsense killing sometimes too. My prayers go out to two dear friends of mine. Mr. Bill Romanet, former manager of Stay Out Discotheque, great musician in the Chicagoland area. He played Santa Claus with Barack Obama when he was in the White House. He's not doing too good, folks. So our prayers go out to my good friend, Mr. Bill. We're working on a GoFundMe page. So that will be coming soon. And Bill Zemi, a great writer, author, great friend. He used to write for Esquire magazine. He wrote the Regis Fieldman book, the Frank Sinatra book, was working on a great Johnny Carson book with his endorsement. Book was never finished. Prayers go out to Bill Zemi and Bill Romanet. So, Denise, how are you? Denise M.K. Yokins, how you doing, my good friend? Listen, this is good news. This is good news. Finally, some good news. 8-year-old boy raises more than $100,000 for a Waffle House employee. He was a server, a gentleman named Devontae Gardner. Couldn't make rent, didn't have a place to live, furniture. So this 8-year-old boy that went there with his parents, started a GoFundMe page, put the picture of Devontae Gardner. Now he got over $100,000, enough to rent his apartment, furniture, help the guy out. All it takes is a little bit of help. When you've got a way to give help, please do. Your time, funding, whatever you can do, man. How about this 8-year-old kid? If this 8-year-old kid is the future of our country, God bless. It changed that whole man's life. GoFundMe page, $100,000. It's an awesome story. Breaking news from Vito Zotto, entertainer, comic in the Chicagoland area. So you know it's going to be good. Breaking news. A ship with cargo of yo-yos. Wait. A ship with cargoes of yo-yos sank 23 times. Vito Zotto and Cookie, God bless them. They come up with some good stuff. That makes you laugh. It makes you laugh, and sometimes it's good. And I love this quote, ladies and gentlemen. Talent will get you into the room, but character will keep you into the room. I don't know, man. Everybody's got a special talent, no matter what kind of job you're doing. And you're right. Sometimes talent gets you into that room. A lot of times it's someone you know who gets you into that room. But once they give you that shot, you got to step up. You got to have the talent. And then you got to keep it. Getting in there is one thing. Keeping it there is another. Look, 30 years with me doing this for a living, I fucked up a lot of times. And if it wasn't for my talent that God gave me, and if it wasn't for you people that come out and keep supporting me and spending your hard-earned money at restaurants on food and drinks, which They're not cheap places where I perform at. People just don't go in there for a beer. Talent will get you in the room, but character will keep you in the room. Love that quote. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Dennis from Lake Geneva, I don't know if you're watching today, but he's posted that Macy's stores are saying goodbye. How many people used to love going to Macy's? And he says something here that makes a lot of sense. It's because all of us, well, I don't usually buy shit online, so I'm no good at that stuff. If I want something, I'll tell my wife and she purchases it me. But mostly I like going into the stores. I like trying on a pair of pants. I like buying things. I like picking up a book. I like reading it, looking at a old whatever. I rather shop at Macy's is closing its doors. It's because a lot of lazy people don't want to get off their ass and go to the store and support local establishments. Now, I can understand sometimes you can't get out of the house or you don't have the right days or whatever. What happened to this world? Paul Vallis, Brandon Johnson, two gentlemen running for mayor of Chicago. April 4th is the day to vote. You should be voting now. Early voting. Chicago Tribune and former Secretary of State Jesse White endorsed Paul Vallis. Chuy Garcia endorses Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson wants to cut Chicago PD, Chicago Police Department, by at least $150 million to defund again the police department. We've already been through it with Larry Lightfoot. We need change in Chicago. We need change to make the city the greatest it was. Another 5 stores closed on Michigan Avenue. It's a ghost town. We're a laughing stock, the city of Chicago. Nobody wants to come here anymore. Stores are closing. Nobody wants to go there. If Brandon Johnson becomes a mayor of Chicago and wants to defund the police department, $150 million, Paul Vallis is the man you need to vote for. Get out and vote. I don't know if we're coming or going, Stella. You're right. Too many snatch and grabs, Sandra. Wow, I love that. I love that quote, Sandra. Sandra Tyndall, please tell Joey T I miss him. I hear Big Steve Scordillis is moving back to Chicago. So I don't know if Steve's watching, but we got to get the band back together. We got to get the boys back together. Why the hell do they want to defund people trying to protect us? Dick Carroll, I don't know. $150 million, Brandon Johnson. CNN. CNN, Amazon just laid off 9,000 employees. Amazon's getting rid of people. Well, also, they're trying to get Amazon, I think, is going to get 3 days a week to bring people back to work in the office, which everybody should be doing. Back to work in the office. My opinion only. I think the camaraderie of people you just lose. You lose the sense of people around you when you're just in your room all the time or your office working. 9,000 employees cut by Amazon. Happy birthday to Barron Trump, former President Donald Trump's son, 17 years old today, Barron Trump. Happy National Ravioli Day. Enjoy some ravioli. As of, everybody look at your clocks. As of 12:45, Donald Trump has not been arrested. Former President of the United States, Donald Trump, has not been arrested yet, if he is. But a quote that he said when he became president and then when he lost the election, Anthony Napolitano, what's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well. A great drummer in the Chicagoland area. Our gang and so many more. The great Anthony Napolitano. The world is upside down. Terrible news. I know, David. Kathy, how are you doing, my dear friend? So Donald Trump is not in jail, not been arrested. But when he lost the election, he kept saying something on his posts, which makes a hell of a lot of sense. In reality, they're not after him. They're after us. Donald Trump is just in the way. Love that quote. Anthony, we're doing very well. Busy as hell, my brother, and I hope you are too. CDC, again, comes out with a new, it's election time, right? Not yet. CDC warns of a deadly fungal infection. Was all over the news this morning. That's coming out there. People are having some infections. Warning everybody. Spring is here. More people are going to be out. I still think and I still believe if you're not feeling good, don't leave the house. I don't care for the masks and I don't care for the shots and all that bullshit. But the strategy of two things that makes a lot of sense to me. If you don't feel good, stay home and wash your hands. Simple. And we can go back to living life like we used to. For all you Beatle fans out there, March 21st, 1969, John Lennon and Yoko Ono were married. John Lennon took a lot of slack for the whole Yoko Ono thing. But one thing you have to remember, I think he was finally happy in his life. And why shouldn't he be happy? Yoko did everything for John. Took a lot of slack. Dennis, it's called viral. Been home for 5 days. Dennis, buddy, I hope you're feeling, pal. Hope you're feeling well, buddy. It's the flu that's going out there. We know it. It's bad. But like I said, if you don't feel good, stay home. Stay home. Go to the doctor. Get an antibiotic. Wash your hands. Do what you got to do. Simple. Hope you get better. Let's all pray. Let's reach out to our buddy Dennis and say, hope you feel better, buddy. Great quote if they have here today, folks. Grandma said back in her day, we did 3 times the work as you do. Grandma, back in your day when you were drinking soda, Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. I wonder why you were cleaning the house like crazy. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. You know what? It's been a great day today. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching the show, tuning in every day. Let's go to my good buddy, Patriot Funding Incorporated, Dave Antonelli, for commercial money lending at its finest. When timing is everything, go to Patriot Funding Incorporated. My good buddy, Dave Antonelli from Roselle, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. The multiple choices of things that Patriot Funding can do for you. Now offering 100% purchase, 100% rehab, 100% financing, super fast approval funding, no tax return, no prepaid penalty, no upfront fees, no survey nationwide. $10,000 unsecured loans. How about ground up construction? How about the simple commercial loan program? Go to Patriot Funding Incorporated, 630-675-4730. Tell them Tony O sent you. Patriot Funding Incorporated. Folks, it's been a great afternoon. I hope you guys are all feeling better and enjoying a great spring day. Let's not forget what's important. Tonight, we will be at the Club Arcada Speakeasy for our benefit for Diane and George from the Jersey Girls. And a lot of great bands will be performing for free, coming out and giving back to our good friends who need it. $30, get you in the door. Come on out upstairs. Enjoy Chicago's own Piano Man. Yours truly, myself and my Mojo's Jukebox. Regina Karma, Stephanie Byrne. I mean, so many people will be entertaining. Come on out. Chris Minardi, and the list goes on and on. Giving back to our friends in need. Tomorrow will be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Jerry James and Tony Toto Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to Club Arcata Speakeasy with the Tony Ocean Show. Thursday night, Tony Toto and Jerry James and the talented Danielle Lark Angel. Friday, Daryl Armenstyle birthday bash at Chicago Prime. And Saturday, Taverna on Division, Jeff Dubray, Tony Toto this Saturday. Folks, this Thursday, we'll be live on Instagram. So watch us there, folks. And we'll be at Village Tavern, me and my co-host, my lovely wife, Laura Ocean, at Village Tavern, Wise Road, Schaumburg, 12 to 1. They're laying out free chicken fingers with the honey mustard sauce that people go crazy for. That's this Thursday. Come out and be part of the live audience. And let's not forget the great Ace Hardware, Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. With spring in the air, we want you to remember one thing: grill your ace off. That's right. Go into each of those four stores, one of those stores, and say grill your ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. Mention Ocean's Pit as well. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they neighborhoods. Thank you, Raffaello and Jackie. It's been another great day, folks. I'm going to get something to eat, relax, kick back before our show tonight at the Speakeasy for our good friends, of course, Diane from the Jersey Girls. Guys, remember to buy local, shop local, keep supporting local establishments and live entertainment. Remember the great words of Ringo Starr: peace and love. Peace and love, everybody. It's a great day, and I hope it's a great day for you. Spring is in the air. And remember, follow my wife's page, man. She come out with her weight loss program that she's doing. Lost 5 pounds in the first week, feeling great. Her motivational videos in the morning. Just tune in.
First.
Huh?
35. Second.
35 points she lost total. Just 5 pounds this week. But 35 pounds she has lost. Fantastic. You can do it too. Check out Laura Ocean's page, Laura Fank Carrara, and find out what she's doing. Sign up and ditch the rap. Have a great day, everybody. Nick Sahajas, the piano man, take us out tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye-bye.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. God bless.